Hey friends, I decided to go ahead and answer Mr. Dylan's thread. I was thinking about it for a while and said, okay, yeah, I have some thoughts on these questions, I do. And gives me an opportunity to listen to some Dylan with the band. I will also explain the reason why I'm going ahead and making so many videos tonight is because starting tomorrow, my practice schedule kicks in. Let me turn this down a little bit. My practice schedule kicks in for some upcoming shows, and so I don't know what will happen. I've really been enjoying making videos, and so I don't know what will happen to my ability to do that time-wise. So here we go. Question number one, do you think drugs make music? Well, no. People make music. Sometimes people on drugs make music. Do I think there's some kind of connection between the quality of music and drug taking? I would say this, that I think it's well documented throughout history that it's part of man's nature to want to expand consciousness, change it, alter it. And all sorts of life experiences are undertaken under those altered states with various results. And so music is one of those undertakings. We can all, I'll speak for myself. I appreciate music that has been obviously made in an altered state, more the psychedelic type as opposed to the drunk type, say, or being, out of your mind on crack and cocaine or something, as opposed to music that has been made stone sober, as opposed to music that's been made in an emotional state. You know what I'm saying? So drugs don't make music. People on drugs make music. Is that good or bad? Again, my thought on that is kind of Zen, which is goodness and badness to a degree is a subjective quality that we personally assign to things. And so have people who make music hurt themselves taking drugs? Well, that's a given. We have history to tell us. Have people who make music benefited from taking drugs? That's, I think, pretty well documented too. The answer is yes and no. So, that's my answer. 2, one album which you think is perfect for the road and why. It's a hard one, my friend. I've taken a lot of road trips, played a lot of music, and a lot of different things fit. The first song on this, which I just bought, Return to Forever, for me is a fantastic road song. But not the whole album, because it'll put you to sleep, after a while before you get to side 2. But the first track, to me, just like the cover, suggests traveling and movement. So this would be the quick and easy answer. Some of the other musics that I love in the car, my favorites, my favorite music I love to listen to in the car, everything from Genesis to Camel to Mahavishnu Orchestra to Wes Montgomery in the car. Come on now. We could go for a while talking about how wonderful music sounds in the car. Recently at work, some music that's really been great for driving and just helping me get pumped up and keep working has been the Depeche Mode 2011 remixes. Loving some of those. The Astra with the big booming beat. That sounds great in the car. So that's the best way I can answer it. Number 3, what was the first song that ever made you cry? What was the situation? Man, I'm old as Methuselah. I can't remember the first song that made me cry. Excuse me. Does music make me cry? Sometimes, yeah. The only song that comes to mind right away, other than Lamb Lies Down, in some very specific situations where I was coming of age, literally, and I ain't going to tell the story. Does that tell you enough? Coming of age to the sound of the Lamia on Genesis Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Was a moment that evoked tears. But another song that really comes to mind that probably if you heard it you wouldn't think, well, why would this make you cry? Dave Stewart and Barbara Gaskin. It's in the other damn room, so I'm not going to go run out and get it right in the middle of this video, but they have a song called Starblind on, I believe the album is called The Big Idea. Dave Stewart was in the band Egg, Arzakil Hatfield in the North, you know, one of the premier Canterbury keyboardists. And his partner, Barbara Gaskin, have made some wonderful records. And the song Starblind, just, you know, I can remember one time in particular, you know, as a teacher and mental health specialist who I used to work in a day rehabilitation program. And one of the fun things I would do is have music appreciation. And I forget what the topic was, but the song that I played, because I would share it often with the, you know, the group. People bring you records and tapes and CDs and stuff, but I played Starblind by Dave Stewart and Barbara Gaskin. And I just busted out bawling because of the well of emotion that it brought up. I can't even necessarily explain what it was. I'll never forget though the reaction from one of my clients, this woman. I won't even say her name, but she looked at me and she's listening to the music and she says, "Oh, get it." And I told her, "I can't explain. This is just touching my soul, girl." So that's a song that made me cry, and that was the situation. I hope that's adequate, Mr. Dylan. Number 4, one cover song that you really enjoy, one cover song that you really dislike. Once again, I have to plead the fifth here on the second part, which is, be it destroyed brain cells, or be it my age, or be it that it's just nothing is coming to mind. I can't really think of a song that cover that I really dislike that comes to mind right away. There are many, but nothing is coming to mind. A cover song that I really enjoy. Again, I had one. I should have written it down. I like Tighten Up. It's an old Archie Bell and the Drells song from the 60s, and it was remade by Yellow Magic Orchestra, and they really didn't do anything that special to it except to add that just really subtle sense of Japanese humor, which I caught and I catch. And I think it's hilarious and also funky, so that's one cover song that I really enjoy. Thank you for doing this thread, man. I'll see you all.